Hey guys, so I just finished watching The Meg on 4K HDR, starring Jason Statham, Ruby Rose, Rainn Wilson, Cliff Curtis, Paige Kennedy, Robert Taylor, Bingbing Lee, and Masi Oka. Recognised to me mainly from Heroes, where he played Hero, a great TV series for season 1 anyway. So the story is about a megalodon shark being unleashed on modern climes. That's the essence of the story. It's very, very straight-laced. Jason Statham is the hero. He's got a group of people he's trying to save. Big shark causing chaos. So yeah, it's not quite Jaws, but it was a lot of fun. I saw those trailers initially when they first came out, and they definitely did kind of provide a real tongue-in-cheek vibe. The use of music in the trailers was really good too. I'll leave the links to my reactions down below. But going in, I didn't really have a lot of high expectations. The reviews that I read from critics who had seen it when it came out at theatres, they weren't very positive, and the 4K reviews I've read that the transfer of the film wasn't too good either. So I'm happy to report that for me, I really enjoyed this film. It wasn't campy. It wasn't the campy fun film I was expecting from the trailers. There was definitely a serious undertone to it. We do have some of our characters dying, pretty gruesome deaths in the film, although it's not a bloody film. Well, not too much anyway. It's not violent, but we do have people dying in this movie, and we also have some true heroics as well. The special effects were done very well. The megalodon shark was realized beautifully, and all the underwater stuff looked really, really cool. And yeah, I had a real great time with this movie. It wasn't great, it's not going to win any awards, but the fun factor is definitely there. So the story is basically about a team of biologists who are investigating the Mariana Trench, the deepest point in the ocean. They discover that that's not quite the deepest point in the ocean. There's like a thin layer, what they call like a cloud of icy cold water, which kind of barricades the trench from any further exploration. But below that cloud, there is a prehistoric ecosystem never discovered before by man, which is just teeming with life, including gigantic squids and very, very big sharks. We have got one of the team from the biology crew in their submersible stuck. They've crashed. So, of course, they need Jason Statham to go rescue them. He goes down in his submersible, and on the way back, they cause a breach in the cloud, and then we get some prehistoric beasties who escape, and voila, we have got a gigantic prehistoric shark movie. Not quite Jaws, but it's fun. The special effects were really, really well done in this. Yeah, it is noticeably CG, but it's a lot better than Deep Blue Sea. I'll give it that. So the action set pieces were really well done. The gigantic shark causing carnage. There were a few themes in here too where I kind of picked up through the musical score, where we did get that Jaws theme, dun-dun-dun-dun, but faster. So I picked that up. Jason Statham was really good in the role too. He's kind of playing the everyday Joe Blow who's just brought in to save the day. But I've always liked Jason Statham. He's really charismatic. So Ruby Rose was really good in the role too. She's the new Batwoman in the DC TV universe. Rainn Wilson was okay. He was actually playing a very straight kind of role in this one. I don't normally like him too much. I don't know if that's bad, but he really never really kind of impressed me as a performer. We got Cliff Curtis as well, a Kiwi actor. Recently been watching him in Fear the Walking Dead, which is okay. But yeah, I think the cast kind of held their own. It was a fun romp of a film. It wasn't really going to be all about Oscar-winning performances. So it was directed by John Turteltaub, who has also done National Treasure as a producer, National Treasure 2. He directed Phenomenon with John Travolta. I actually liked that one. It wasn't too bad. So it's based on a bunch of books written by Steve Alten. I've got them in my iPad ready to read. I haven't read any of them yet, but I'm keen to take a look because this movie has really piqued my interest in it. It was filmed in New Zealand, so I did notice a lot of Australian Kiwi actors in this. There was a scene in this movie where Jason Statham does a dive from the back of a boat into the water. Trivia, he's actually a professional diver. He actually competed in the 1990 Commonwealth Games. So I thought he had some really good form. That was incredible. So let's talk about the 4K HDR transfer of this film. It was great. I did read a review of somebody who said it was kind of really muddy and murky and didn't look very good at all. So I really do not know what the hell they were talking about. This film was crystal clear all the way through. The HDR was pumping those colors out. There was a lot of underwater scenes which were just beautifully realized. All the CGI work, all the underwater stuff. It was gorgeous. When one of the submersibles was in the Mariana Trench and it crashed and all the red lights come on and all the emergency lighting was flickering, it looked amazing. And there was another scene where Jason Statham was talking to the young 8-year-old girl character in this. He was getting ready to go down and rescue the others. and he was having a chat, and the lighting, can you see the ring in my eyes? The ring. It looked like that. It was incredible. The detail was so sharp. It was incredibly clear. I didn't check out the Blu-ray, but as a 4K transfer, HDR, man, it was a beautiful transfer. It looked really good. The sound was great. The stereo was pumping really well too. Got the speakers right behind me, so I was getting that great surround sound. I wish I had Dolby Atmos. That would be sick, but I don't. So I've got to just use what I have, and it was really impressive. I loved it. It was really impressive. So the film, yeah, giving the Meg a rating out of 10, I'm going to give it a solid 8 because it entertained the hell out of me. Yeah, it was cliched in parts. We've had shark movies before, but it was just so well done. I'm keen to read the books, like I said, to see what else he has written in his stories. And I really love the way they ended this movie with ending came up. Finn, that was cool. Yeah, so it was really well done. I enjoyed this film for what it was. Like I said, no awards coming at it, but I would definitely like to see sequels if they want to base any more movies on the other books. It was fine. I had a really good time with this afternoon, and I really recommend to anyone else out there, if you want to check it out, by all means. You shouldn't be disappointed. It was a lot of fun. One thing they could have done was Jason Statham punching the shark in the face. We didn't get that, but hey, I'll take what I can get. So anyway, guys, that's my review on the Meg 4K HDR. Have you seen it? What do you think? Leave a comment down below, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Thanks for watching.